Are going live right now. Hey, you guys, it is William and Suzanne, and as you can see, we have switched locations. We are no longer in Lisbon. We have landed in the host city of the Eurovision Song Contest, Basel. We are super excited. And in fact, we are broadcasting from our apartment, part of the House of Helvetia. As you know, we are staging a big event with the Swiss insurer. We have more than 20 acts already confirmed for our fan meet and greets, which start this Saturday, the 10th of May, and they run all the way until next Saturday, the day of the grand final. Welcome to the House of Helvetia. You are so very welcome. Suzanne, before we dive into things, I just want to shout out to some of the folks who are watching. This is Lil Catherine in Norway.
Hi, Catherine.
This is Tynna. You're shaking the table, babe. You have to lift your arms off the table or it shakes. This is Lauris. Oh, Lauris. Where is Lauris? There you are. Hey, everyone. This is Peter Svala. Hey, William and Suzanne. This is Nico Marquez. Hello from Uruguay.
Wow.
And you know what? My train of thought is Uruguay, Peru, America, new pope, white smoke made me think of Germany's Anne Sophie. Oh, whoa. We can't have that playing. Copyright strike. All right. Hello, Marcus Erickson. Hello, Demteris K. Did you know that Helvetia is how we call Switzerland in Greek too?
Oh.
Well, that's amazing. Welcome to the House of Switzerland, Hunty. We are so excited to see.
This is the house in Switzerland because we are here.
We are physically here. And indeed, ESC Jaden, you may be right that there are other people lurking in the background who will make themselves known as the live stream progresses. There are 2 to 3 other bodies, people, spirits, who may be entering this chat,
Souls,
but we gotta keep it secret. Hello, Priscilla. Shout out to you, Esa Diva. And speaking of Esa Diva, today we had first rehearsals from the Big Five, and there was also a comment from Jay. Hey, me and my sibling are watching your live stream. Shout out to you, Jay. Shout out to your sister. And shout out to Katarina93, who has just sent a super chat. Eurovision reaction, Austrian queen, hands doing a fist bump. Boom. Boom. Ish libadish. Suzanne, honey, you're shaking the screen.
I hate this table.
You just can't rest on it. Yeah, you've got core strength. All right, you guys, we're going to now turn to today. What went down in Basel? We're going to just quickly explain how this will work. As you know, the Big Five countries, that is Germany, France, and the United Kingdom. Those are the 3 Big Five countries voting in this semi-final. And so they had the chance to rehearse, okay? And then we also had semi-final 2. I completely messed that up. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. We had those 3 Big Five countries, and then we also had the second rehearsals for acts competing in semi-final 2, the first 9 acts from semi-final 2. So first we're going to go through the Big Five countries that rehearsed today. Suzanne will do a dramatic reading based on the EBU's description. Then we will turn to the rehearsals, the second rehearsals that took place today. We're going to do all of that within 1 hour. So we need to get to it. Love you, Charlie White. Love you. Is that an AI? Wow, that photo.
That's a very...
It's giving Twilight.
Cullen.
Yes, giving Twilight. All right, Suzanne, the first Big Five country to rehearse today.
Hello, Brazil. I love you too, Jenny. All right, sorry. WooWooBlogs.com.
Was Germany, Baller, Abor, and Tynna. So while you pull that up and get ready to read the description, you guys shout out your your reactions to the German staging, the German photos you've seen. Give us your thoughts on Germany. Joe Crook, Can't wait to see the pics of Germany and United Kingdom. And he says, not something I often say. Well, you're saying it tonight. And apologies if your screen is shaking. Suzanne keeps hitting the table. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. All Big Five countries rehearsed today, along with Switzerland. We were clearly flying in from Lisbon, so we're a little late to the game. So you're going to have to forgive me. You're going to have to forgive me, my dear Polish friend. Shout out to Poland. The House of Dragon is strong. The House of Dragon is strong. I'm still thinking of Justina's performance. Absolutely killed it. All right, Suzanne.
Yes, William.
Please read us the EBU's description of Germany's Abor and Tynna.
I am somehow in the wrong place.
You have to scroll down, honey. Past the semifinalist. Keep going. Germany's, keep going. Keep going. Teething issues, new home. We've moved into the House of Helvetia.
France.
No, Germany's above France, honey.
Oh, I found it.
Okay, here we go.
Germany, Abor, and Tynna. Baller.
Can you speak up?
Comments from Eurovision Reddit.
Are you going to read?
Trying to figure out where to start. Okay, here we go.
Girl!
I almost just said a little known Hollywood trick reduces eye bags. I'm just like, how does that have anything to do with Germany? All right, sorry. Okay. Here we go. Germany. So let's talk staging. This is another performance that's had a huge glow up since the national final. It opens with Abor playing a classical intro of Baller on cello in front of a floor to ceiling curtain, but it's a very cool white electric cello that's lit up with white LEDs. Then the curtain drops along with the bass to reveal Tynna on top of a huge prop, an 80s style boom box stereo, maybe 3 meters high, with a central platform where Tynna performs the first verse and chorus before descending to join her 4 dancers who light her up with handheld spotlights while they freestyle around her. Tynna is wearing an outfit that's giving Lara Croft at a Berlin rave, black military-style hot pants and knee-high military boots, a black crop top, and elbow-length ruched leather gloves. The lighting and graphics add to the gritty industrial vibe. Lots of pulsing white and blue strobes, Baller in huge white letters on the black flashing LED wall, and a huge echo on Tynna's vocal in the chorus that makes it feel like this party is in the biggest warehouse ever. For the final verse and chorus, Tynna dances on the walkway while Abor plays his cello on top of the boombox for the second half. Worth noting that his are currently the biggest shoulder pads at Eurovision 2025, but we haven't seen Italy yet. The cello smashing at the end, gone but never forgotten. Also, pyro update, the boombox explodes in the final chorus, and there's a big firework finish.
Wow. So there is a lot going on here. I want to start by watching the video of her costume reveal. You guys can follow along Eurovision Instagram account. We're looking at it now. Let me hit play. Okay, so they're by the piano, streetwear, hits the camera. Whoa. She is showing skin. This makes me think of German rave. Wow.
Yeah.
She's showing a lot of midriff, a lot of leg.
Leather party.
This is very much Berlin after dark. And what's interesting, Tynna is showing skin, Abor is not. Instead, he's working his instrument, his glowing instrument. It looks,
Okay, the way you're holding that, it looks like a sword. Like now I'm feeling like I don't want to say Star Trek-ish. I'm feeling Darth Vader, like holding this big white lit up sword.
Yeah, it's like a lightsaber. It could be some kind of intergalactic space device. It's rather cool. They're not going to be breaking that. No way. She's very attractive. She has this fresh girl next door look, and yet she's edgy in those boots, you know? It's giving, spit on my boots. It's that kind of like assertive aggressiveness. She looks fabulous. She looks fabulous. What are you guys saying about Germany? You are saying, oh, wow, interesting. Venice says, this is the first time since 2011 that we will have dancers on stage. 2011 was, of course, Lena's second run at Eurovision, and those dancers were incredible. They added mystery, they added magic. I think for a dance song or rave song, it's a big ask to have someone on their own, and so it's great that she's going to have that support with her. This is bueno, not dancers. They don't need dancers. Interesting. And this is Jay. Jay says, Germany deserves a top 10 result, honey. While Loris says, Germany's outfit slays. And I absolutely agree with you.
It's very simple, but I love it.
Sometimes simple's enough, especially if you have all the fireworks and, light effects that they were talking about. Tynna, who is in Germany, says, please, I just don't want us to finish at the bottom again with Baller. It's literally our best entry in years, all caps. I agree. This is the first time in a long time I'm very excited for Germany.
Is it the first time you're excited for Germany since 2018?
With Michael Schulte. I knew you were going to say that. I love Michael Schulte. That was incredible. Beth says, Beth with the beautiful blonde hair. I'm half British and half German, so I'm just glad not to be in the trenches this year. Amen, honey child. Amen. This is Freddie XD. I'm so das about the Germans here in Germany hating on them. I'm so happy that they represent my country. They are amazing. Shout out to you, Freddie. We are glad you are proud. Look. Oh, yes. This is the talking point. The exploding boombox. I think destroying a boombox is going to go down much better than destroying, a cello or whatever. In the national final, remember they had the not decoy, what do you call it? The mock cello, which they destroyed. But here they have an exploding boom box. How do you feel about that? Suzanne, do you have feelings?
Yeah, of course I have feelings. Sorry, I was looking at the comments. I mean, how many boomboxes are really left? They're relics at this point.
Ooh.
Which, in a way is just kind of telling of the times also, like we've moved on from the 80s boombox. But anyway, I like that much better than an exploding musical instrument.
All right. Well, we're going to move on then, guys. We're going to step away from Germany. The next, while Suzanne pulls up France, because I know.
I got it right here.
Oh, you have it ready? Well, we will move on, people.
What's the song about? I'm just kidding.
So earlier in the week, Suzanne did not know. She did not know.
I knew what the song was about, but I thought maybe he was talking to his therapist.
It's a woman. Louane is a woman.
Oh, sorry.
And she is singing to her mother.
Nap.
Our girl went to sleep in makeup. Make of that what you will. Sarah says, surely the boombox doesn't literally explode. I'm thinking more like pyros or fireworks. Absolutely a pyrotechnic explosion. And then, look, I can't get enough of Germany. Andreas says, Germany got current song this year, hands down. It is indeed one of the most current songs of the year. Now, Suzanne, are you ready to turn to France?
I am ready to dramatically read about France.
So you guys, this is Suzanne Adams' dramatic interpretation of the EBU's description of the first rehearsal of France's Louane. Take it away.
Comments from Eurovision Reddit. The song recounts the journey of a lifetime, a child who became a woman and a daughter who became a mother. In the official video, the suspended dialogue between past and present is told by Louane looking into a house from her childhood to see her younger self, but the staging in Basel has taken it in a different but no less powerful direction. And to help us all understand the vision, we've had some staging notes. Merci beaucoup to the French delegation. They described the performance as follows. On stage, the sand falls grain by grain, like time slipping through an hourglass. So are the days of our lives. It's more than a performance. It's a reminder time moves fast and every moment counts. Maman is about love, loss, and the strength to move forward. The hourglass becomes a symbol of life itself, the cycle, the urgency, the beauty of now. Through the pain, Louane delivers one clear message. No matter what we face, we can always rise. And while the sand keeps falling, we must live fully. So, a few specifics. There's a circle in the middle of the stage that's covered with sand. Louane performs the entire song spotlit inside the circle, barefoot in a long black lace dress as sand rains down in a continuous stream from the roof above her, falling on one side of the circle. At one point, she kneels and clears a space in the sand to reveal a mirror. Every movement is precision, choreographed to meet every drum beat and camera angle, and there's some stunning camera work of Louane through the spotlit grains of falling sand. The lighting builds with the orchestral strings, and the drum starts to pound through the floor like a heartbeat until the camera pulls back for a final backlit wide shot. Another one of those performances where we forget to breathe for a while.
Wow. You know what this is bringing? This is bringing drama. This is how you elevate a song. This sounds magical, like she's going to be in her own world, right? We needed intimacy. And I think a woman in sand with a mirror, how more intimate can you get?
She's barefoot.
Barefoot, naked, that, you know, the exposed, her feet are exposed, vulnerability. You know,
I don't think she's naked.
No, you know what I mean? I don't mean fully naked. I mean exposing parts of herself, because normally you don't see people's feet, right? You keep that private, all right?
I like me.
There are a lot of comments coming in, so I'm just going to quickly shout out to them. This is Finga Maclidorais.
Hello, Finga.
France is really cool. I just hope she delivers the vocals. What do you guys think about the vocal potential? She can sing. She can sing. This is not an issue. She was on The Voice. We've heard her live. I was in the rugby stadium at the Six Nations, the final match of the Six Nations when she sang. She can sing live. Don't worry about that. And I think in this controlled environment, that's not, on a 12-meter platform, The Voice is going to shine.
Did you all know that I'm now the Pope?
You're not the Pope, girl. Charlie White says, France isn't beating the snooty allegations with this song. Stunning, though, but hoped for something a bit more fun this year. They're leaning into emotion, and I think perhaps they will win you over with the emotion in this sand. I mean, sand is such an apt analogy. You mentioned like sands through the hourglass, passing of time, but also children and the sandbox, those warm memories, early play. I think this is going to relate to people across many, many generations. Tune says, France is so good. They deserve a top 5 finish. Loris says, France is literally one of my favorites, and I just love that black dress on Louane.
Let's take a look at that black dress and see how it complements her.
Thank you for the prompt. We are going to the official Eurovision Instagram account to check out this dress right now. Eurovision. Okay, here goes. We're in her apartment. She hits the camera. Oh, yes.
I like the lace and satin.
This is elegant. That is very elegant. And I think obviously the color black, you think of death, you think of mourning. And the song is a celebration of life, but in a way it's also mourning what has passed.
I wasn't laughing at that, sorry.
But yeah, so I think black is an appropriate color. And against the sand, that black is going to look really nice. Because while black and brown don't always work together, black and khaki really do. Black and camel really do.
Sand is semi-translucent, right?
In Iceland, it can be pink. You know,
this is true, but it's still semi-translucent, just the small grains.
The dress is slightly reflective, actually. It's capturing the light. I also love that we see her tattoos. And because she has these lace illusions, these kind of illusion cutouts, they almost mirror, in some ways, the tattoos that go down her arm.
I don't think everybody loves this dress.
Okay, well, let's see what is happening. There is a live broadcast in progress. Are you sure you want... I do not want to end this live broadcast. Some live updates are being installed. Whoa, no. My computer needs to stop these auto updates.
Yeah, so while I like the dress and you like the dress, although I do think she could probably show a little more neckline, only because I get claustrophobic, like I can't have things like all the way up here. People are hating on the dress. We, in the name of fairness and balance, we're gonna address those comments. But first, shout out to Frankie M. Frankie M says, William and Suzanne, I love you guys. I'm working all the time, but when I can, I watch you secretly at work. Go Spain. Frankie M.
Frankie is
my Instagram friend.
Yes, Frankie does fitness. I can tell from the photo.
That's how we became friends, because I wanted to see pictures of him.
Suzanne, you are so perverse. You striking up relationships over here on Instagram.
I have an intimate relationship with all of these folks.
All right, so...
At least a month out of the year.
Now, I've typed in the word dress, and so I'm going to randomly read the comments that have popped up. In the name of balance, here we go. Mariah says, Marish says, I am sorry, but that dress is just horrible. Helly 888 says, her dress is really giving mom. I love it. Diva Down, however, says, this is a grandma dress. Jay says, the dress is Timu coded. Diva Down says, the dress is boring. Let's not, hunty. Isla kinda says, the dress is... Why is it repeating? Sorry, it's like repeating comments. Okay, there's definitely divided opinion on the dress. I think we should remember, when you see the dress in the light and in the situation, that is when you make your judgment. Because honestly, sometimes you'll have something hanging on your rack at home and you're like, that ain't cute. But then when you wear it to the beach and you've got a pina colada, suddenly those pink flamingo shorts look real good. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the context.
Are you saying that we need alcohol to make the dress look
No,
good?
I'm saying looks are context dependent. So once we see her in the hourglass sand, then we will know. So
I like the dress.
So Bluffin says the dress doesn't fit her style. So I think this is someone who knows Louane's oeuvre of fashion, music, etc., and doesn't think it fits. We need to point out...
At this point, are there any costume changes potentially coming still?
People can add things, change things. They themselves, the delegations, test things out. We don't know what else they tested.
Oh my God, this is the second worst dress ever, Georgia, Yana says.
I must say, Georgia's dress was disappointing. I know, I keep the faith alive for France. I mean, we need to see this in situ. But look, if there were any final comments on France before we move on, we're trying to keep this efficient tonight so we can film some reaction videos afterwards.
I'm going to go to sleep.
No, you can't sleep, honey, because we're loud. All right. Here we go. Lucas says, they are saying the dress is horrible when there is no good lights in the TikTok video. I'm sure it's an incredible outfit which will match the staging perfectly. Fantastic. Fantastic. Suzanne, Jay would like to know, are you the new Pope?
Well, based on these comments, it seems that I might be.
Girl, you ain't holy, holy, holy.
I mean, the Eurovision fandom has spoken.
We have not
I guess I need to now convert to Catholicism.
We have not yet talked about Greece, but we will get there shortly. We continue. We have to move on to the next country in the interest of time. The next country, Suzanne, is the United Kingdom. Remember Monday, what the hell just happened? So you guys warm up your thoughts and opinions on Remember Monday. And before you read, I just want to do a quick check-in with our secret video editor who will join us later. Secret video editor. Has anything been published that I should announce?
I am publishing.
Oh, if you're interested in Greece, we are publishing a pre-recorded Greece reaction right now on the Wooby Blogs YouTube channel. So open a new window and you're going to see Greece in the next maybe 5 minutes. I'll let you know once it goes live.
Okay, so
and
I have a question. Like, I am going to read about United Kingdom. However, this is probably the fourth or fifth that I have read where staging notes have come from the delegation. Do you think the delegations are trying to say that they did not like The staging notes that were coming out from...
It's possible, or it's also possible that all countries were given the option to provide notes. Not everyone did. And so it's just, it's hard to know. But certainly after each rehearsal, first and second, the delegations give critical notes to producers to say, we want things changed. So they could be updates. It's just hard to know what has happened.
All right, United Kingdom, remember Monday, what the hell just happened? Comments from Eurovision Reddit. And we've had some more staging notes. Here's how the UK delegation described the performance. It's the morning after the night before. We reveal Remember Monday in a Regency-style boudoir, reflecting on the events of the previous evening. As the first chorus hits, we pull out. With a burst of movement, the girls progress down the catwalk, taking us back to the chaos of the previous evening. On the main stage is a giant chandelier that has crashed down to earth. You know, that's always been one of my biggest fears, like having a chandelier fall on me.
How many do you have in your house?
I've just always had this great fear of chandeliers falling on me.
All right, let's keep going.
The chandelier is a striking reminder of the chaotic antics of the night before. The energy then builds before the stage plunges into darkness, leaving the chaos in its wake. The lights return and the girls reemerge in the safety of the boudoir for a final sweet moment. So to answer the questions we know you're going to ask, the chandelier is maybe 2.5 or 3 meters high with candles around the outside. It's in the center of the stage, slumped on one side, and it flashes and lights up in various colors through the performance. The boudoir is one side. Oh, it does say 1-1, right?
Where?
Right there. Okay, I think this means to say the boudoir is on one side of the stage, a vintage-style padded screen with a central heart cutout. In terms of costumes, it's very much the Bridgerton meets Moulin Rouge corseted dress vibe we saw in the official video. Lauren in pale blue, Holly Ann in pink, and Charlotte in yellow with lots of flounces and sparkles. There's some really clever camera work that adds to the chaos party energy. A swooping shot over the chandelier and some nice overheads for the LED floor. There's also a very cute final shot where they sing the closing notes through the heart in the boudoir screen. The 3-part harmonies take the roof off St. Jacob's Hall, but there's also a really powerful connection between these 3 singers. At one point, they all start to laugh as they sing, kind of like we do sometimes. Okay. And it feels really warm and natural, kind of like that just was, not? Okay. Their West End stage experience really shows, but they're also best mates, and that shows too. The whole thing is just a huge amount of fun in the best possible way. Pyro update. It wasn't featured in this rehearsal, but I'm told by the head of delegation that there will be pyro. We'll just have to wait.
Thank you so much, Suzanne, for that dramatic reading of the EBU's description, or rather, their own reading of the BBC's show notes and descriptions. I've been favoriting your comments while she read, and I'm going to read some of them out right now.
Back to YouTube for me. Sorry.
Rebecca Ed says, the impression to me is almost like the delegation had to explain the staging, which would not be good. I must say, I do enjoy their description. I think having a chandelier centerpiece is quite a good idea. The fact that it gives you something to focus on, it gives the women something to interact with, and it gives the chance for colors to change, to kind of give this visual dynamism. Because the song for me does get a bit repetitive and same, and having the chandelier will allow them to make it more dynamic, you know? They'll be dropping the lights low, turning them up bright, making them flash, no doubt. So that was a very smart move, using the visuals to enhance. I'm also very pleased that they've continued with this Bridgerton Regency theme, because I loved the visuals of the music video. This is Tynna. I don't like the United Kingdom song, but they can sing. And I think they get some jury points and will finish mid-table. This is Lil Catherine. New irrational fear unlocked. A chandelier crashing down on me. This is Georgie XOXO Enchanted Living, who I met in Liverpool. Hi, dearest William and Suzanne. For me,
hi, Georgie. I
hope the UK would play on the Regency and Bridgerton vibes. They are so emotive and charismatic. Pink heart, XOXO. Back to you, Georgie XOXO Enchanted Living. I love the way this looks. When I think of the UK, I think of things like Bridgerton, right? I know I live there, but in my idealized like UK, like, oh, I want to move to England one day. You know, I think of the ladies in Bridgerton now, right? I think of Queen Elizabeth. I think of Prince Charles. I think of royalty, Regency, Hunty.
Can we talk about me for a moment?
Go on.
So where do you all...
Go on, girl.
So where do you all think I should live?
Portugal, honey.
So here's what's Ricardo.
But please, I'm gonna make you keep this to 1 minute because we do need to keep going.
All right. So technically, I could probably get my Vietnamese passport now, but do I really want a Vietnamese passport? Because I mean, at the end of the day, Vietnam, Ricardo is a communist country.
This is not a political discussion.
So,
can we?
Yeah, but anyway. Look, so then it's like you can get this golden visa in Portugal. Only now you can't do it, at least right in the Lisbon area, by investing in real estate. So I'm trying to figure out where should I consider as an alternative to America.
So y'all can shout those comments out, but we're
gonna have an American.
Can we focus on the United Kingdom BBC Eurovision?
Love you all.
This is Charlie.
Oh my God!
Come
Suzanne
back soon.
Moved to London. You and William would slay it.
No. I would call the police. I would call the immigration police. I would find a loophole.
Kitty auntie around.
Oh, you could cat sit. Maybe you should
so
move.
Could you.
All right, Charlie White says, I went to the same school as one of the girls in Remember Monday. I'm famous. Funny enough, one of my colleagues at work's sister went to that same school. Did you go to school with Holly Ann? Shout it out. Let me know. Did you go to school with Holly Ann? Because you might know the sister of my roommate who also knows Holly Ann. Not roommate, workmate. All right.
I'm like, when did you get a roommate?
We continue. Thoughts on the UK. Auslag, if I let her go down that train of thought, we'd be here for 3 hours talking about her visa. We would be talking about her visa.
Oh my God. Send me a DM, baby.
All right, we keep going. Any other comments?
We ran into the sweetest guy at the grocery store earlier, Ramon.
No, his name was not Ramon, girl. It was Remo. Like Remo Forer, who sang for Switzerland.
Anyway, you're right. He doesn't look like Ramon. We ran into the sweetest Remo at the grocer. And if you were on Remo, just saying hi.
Hi, Remo. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for directing us to the right grocer.
That grocery store was great. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we found everything we need.
I digress, as usual.
Owen Meredith says, the jury need to do their thing regarding the UK because those vocals are absolutely incredible. Countries in the past have received lots of jury points with awful voices. So, ... You guys, is the voice enough for you? Where do you think the UK will finish? Is the voice enough? Does it need more? I think the staging sounds like they're giving us more. They're giving us what we needed, which was visual interest. So I'm excited about the UK. And as you know, I keep it real with my home country. So yeah, let's see what happens. This is Lucky Charm. They seem nice and are good singers, but the song is a mess. Juries will save them from zero solely for their voices.
I think the fact that it's such a mess
That's fair analysis.
Is kind of what makes it fun, right?
That is fair analysis, yes. You want to repeat that?
Well, Lucky Charm points out that the song is a mess, and I think like the mess and the chaos is what makes it
Grease
fun.
Is premiering. If you are a fan of Grease and want to watch our re-recorded reaction to Grease, it's premiering in 5 minutes. I'm also putting it out on the Wee Wee Talk.
Why would you interrupt our live stream with Grease?
Because people who maybe have to, eat dinner, go to work, they just want to hear about Grease, they don't have time to sit around, they can come back. But I'm putting Grease reaction in the Wee Wee Talk broadcast channel on the Wee Wee Blogs Instagram. That's there now. But do come back to the live chat when you're done. And we will.
Oh, Harry Guy Chat.
Oh, I'll actually put it in the YouTube chat.
I don't think that UK is going to come last this year. I really don't.
There we go.
Okay.
There's the link in case you want to watch it in a separate window. We continue.
Shall I turn it on the separate window?
No. We can't watch the Greece reaction, honey, because we're doing a live stream. So that would not make sense. All right, we continue. This is Jamie. Jamie says, I think this will get a Lucy Jones sort of result. Was she 15, 16, 17? She was somewhere in there. Great performer. That was so classy. That was a very tasteful performance. She sang inside a seashell, reminiscent of Botticelli, or as some people said, a vaginal sort of artwork. It was very ambiguous, but the point is it was stunning and memorable. And other UK comments. Jay, fun fact, Holly from Remember Monday won Top My Camp Rock on Disney Channel years ago. Icon status queen. And it is so funny, someone told me that my workmate's sister went to school with Holly Ann and had the same fact. What a small world. What a small world. All right, guys, UK comments. If there are no more UK comments, oh, here we go. Dave Fielding says, love the voice and look, just don't like the song. Aiden says, the song is a question mark in my opinion. The staging will be definitive when it comes to their score. I absolutely agree. For me, the repetition of the song, that's what gets me. I'm with them for like 90 seconds because I want to figure out what happened last night, but I don't get the answer. I just get a question. What the hell just happened? And then I get that question about 17 more times.
Do you ever wake up in the morning, though, and sometimes wonder what the hell just happened? Like, there are some weeks where I feel like this is the theme song of my life every day. And do you know when that normally happens?
Tell me.
It normally happens on my Eurovision trip.
I respect you for being so open and honest. Peter Svala says, I hope the girls won't be walking on broken glass. Walking on broken glass.
That just sounds painful.
I'm not Grace Jones, Annie Lennox. I'm not Annie Lennox. I am not Annie Lennox. Georgie XOXO Enchanted Living. I love that name. I agree a Lucy Jones result sounds about right. Hands folded, hands folded, hands folded. She was just wonderful. And also a theater background. Yes, the UK loving its
somebody
theater
referenced
girlies.
their performances in the West End in another comment.
And
so while you look that up,
what am I looking up?
Jay says, William and Suzanne, what place do you think the UK could get? This is interesting. I'm going to say bottom. Well, I'm not going to say. I'm going to say like between 11 and 15 because, I think Ireland should win the whole song contest.
Listen to Lulu
There's
Queen.
a lot of people who don't like it. And there are other songs folks don't like. I don't know. I'm going to say 11-ish.
There are very few things I am certain of in 2025, but I am certain of this. Like a Party is not winning the Eurovision Song Contest 2025. I love that song, but I just don't. Ireland, often struggles, and I hope she qualifies. That is what I'm reaching for right now. Reaching for the win, I think that might be an overstretch.
Yeah, we did meet with an artist today who's been one of the favorite, and she actually said that she wanted to come top 10.
All right, but we're going to not reveal any more from that interview. We are going to wait to reveal all of those details later. We'll do a proper tease later.
Well, let's give Ireland some love this year.
Okay, we're not here to discuss Ireland, sweet Susie. We're here to discuss another country. We are moving
in his
on.
Whole life, I'm not sure
we are moving on to Switzerland.
But I need to capture this.
Oh wait, I never answered the question.
Sweet
actually,
Susie.
I never answered the question.
Yeah, where do you?
What places did you say that you could?
I'm gonna say 11th from the bottom.
We need Suzanne. Could you and Crab says we have a spammer. We have a spammer.
Oh, Isley,
kinda. We love you, but we have to mute you because we cannot have people spamming. Maybe time out for 10 minutes. Time out for 10 minutes. Can you handle? Or do I need to do it? This is a family program, and someone is choking in the background. All right. I'm just going to... I'll handle because you have to be on the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, thank you, Isley. Isley said, I'll stop you guys. Please don't pause me. You just said Senegal. Now, Senegal is not competing at the Eurovision Song Contest 2025. So we're going to start with 5 minutes. But we will see you in a few minutes. All right.
Charlie White, you're asking about my top 3. There's a video.
Can I finish answering where this is going to finish? So I remember thinking that Lucy Jones would come 17. That was my prediction. I think she did slightly better. She was 15 or 16. With this, I've worried for a long time that in the televote it would be a 0 based on the music. It's good, but I've always worried that people won't have the emotional connection because it's so loud. But the juries will respect the voices. However, there are many jury songs this year, actually, when you think about it. Switzerland is very much a jury song. Oh, I think our neighbors might think we're being loud, so I'm just going to check. Oh, that was room service. Yes. Oh my goodness, that's so kind of them to come. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you Thank you.
Yeah, well, they can't come at this time every night. No.
That's very kind of them to come at all.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just grateful. I'm just absolutely grateful.
I agree with
but
you,
listen,
but this is live stream time. This is their time.
Okay, I think the juries, you know what? I think in a good world, like in a good scenario, I think optimistically, the staging sounds very promising. 15. I think 15 would be a great result. Yeah, I'm going to say 15 to 20. 15 to 20 is my wish.
From the top.
That is my.
I said like 11 to 12 from
Is that your
bottom.
wish or your prediction?
Oh.
Because my prediction is it could be anywhere from 15 to last. I mean, I haven't seen the staging.
Oh, I'm thinking like, let's just say 13 to last for me.
Okay, so basically
but I would love
the
to
same
see
thing.
them middle of the road.
Middle of the road, 13. Yeah, okay. All right, we move on. Okay, Alice says, Ireland not winning. William, you're not invited when Eurovision is hosted in my backyard. I didn't say Ireland couldn't win.
I got a free place to stay.
They just can't win this year.
I got a best friend to hang out with. You got nothing.
Girl, I'm gonna leave. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I will self-censor. I am self-censoring, and we move on to Switzerland. Zoë Më, beautiful ballad. Beautiful ballad. Please share your thoughts on Zoë Më in the chat. We are gonna start talking about our girl. All right, thoughts on Switzerland. As Suzanne prepares her dramatic... Wait a minute. We didn't look at the UK outfits. We're going to the official Eurovision Instagram.
Canceled.
I mean, that's
can't wait to see these.
That's a big over... here we go. Where are they? Oh.
Where are they?
Oh, they're not up yet. Oh, well, that's annoying. All right, we are not looking... That's not her, is it? No.
The shade.
All right, guys, we'll come back when the UK posts their outfit. So we do continue with Switzerland. Zoë Më, Suzanne.
Okay. We've had some more staging notes. This time from Switzerland's creative director, Theo, or is it Teo Adams, who has essentially written this entire section for us in spectacular detail. How he describes Switzerland's performance is as follows. Switzerland's Zoë Më presents Voyage as a 3-minute unbroken moment of cinematic intimacy. The performance unfolds in a single continuous handheld shot with no cuts, no dancers, no choreography, no set pieces, no props, no LED screen content, and no fireworks. It focuses entirely on Zoe's presence, unfolding in a quiet, concentrated world built on emotional detail. The image is soft and expressive, filmed on a full-frame cinema camera using the exact same Zeiss super speed lenses from the 1970s that were used to shoot films like Taxi Driver and Raging Bull. These lenses... Ow! William just sat on my hand.
Sorry.
His hard ass nearly broke my hand.
Oh, that's a compliment. Thank you so much. Back to Zoë Më.
You're welcome from Sweet Susie. Okay. These lenses create blooming highlights, delicate flares, and a shallow depth of field that gently isolates Zoe in the frame. She begins seated, surrounded by infinite black and sculptural lighting that gives the performance the feeling of a Caravaggio painting. She wears an off-the-shoulder black silk dress by Louane Studio, printed with abstract florals in deep reds, purples, and blues. It sounds beautiful. The camera moves closely around her, capturing shifts between connection and introspection without interruption. Operated entirely by hand, it carries a natural breathing quality that responds in real time. to Zoe's energy and presence, the result is a continuous flow of quiet, detailed observation, intimate, immediate, and unfiltered. At the bridge, the atmosphere ruptures. Smoke, wind, and stark, overexposed flashes interrupt the stillness. But the camera never cuts. It tilts, circles, and responds to the rupture with a visceral sense of motion, remaining closely attuned to Zoe throughout. As the intensity subsides, the audience slowly comes into view, their phone lights glowing like stars around Zoe before everything dissolves back into the infinite black where it began. We've gone full circle, y'all. All right. Voyage is a performance built on restraint and cinematic precision. It uses the scale of the Eurovision stage in a different way, drawing all attention to Zoe and the emotion she carries in every frame. Nothing distracts, nothing interrupts, just one voice, one presence, and a moment that feels deeply personal. What could we possibly add? Switzerland is the mood.
Miguel de Moreo, that was the EBU's description.
Well, the mood part EBU added, and that was actually Switzerland's description
Theo
from
Adams
their created.
Yes, this is how they were describing their stage show. I feel like that could have been condensed. It sounds like it's going to be atmospheric, and I really like the bridge where it gets dark. The voyage, you know what I'm talking about. I really love that part of the song, and I really do hope y'all don't recognize that part of the song. I recognize it. Thank you. Take me to your heaven. All right, thank you so much. Ranking is a beautiful voice. Beautiful song, but I don't think it will get the top 5. I think it's really interesting. This song could go many directions. I feel like this is jury bait. It's beautiful. If she can sing it well live, this will do well with the juries. You know Switzerland's staging is going to be on point. They didn't build this stage with those mountains, with those LEDs, not to do their girl right. So I strongly suspect it's going to be visually stunning. And Lil Catherine agrees. Lil Catherine says the staging sounds very suitable for the song. Uh-oh. Whenever a sentence starts like this, I get nervous. Aiden says, I'm going to be so real. It's time for the EBU to hire someone new for these descriptions. Suzanne elevates these descriptions.
No, this description was actually from Switzerland. And it's very well written. It's eloquently written. It's just a little bit lengthy.
I think maybe, people need to condense so the public can absorb.
But thank you so much for that vote of confidence, my friend.
Magnus says it feels like Greece has stolen the momentum from the other ballads for now. This is true, actually. We've certainly been hearing the most about Greece since the videos came out. Of course, we've not yet seen the video for ballads, including Switzerland. So we will have to wait and see if that continues. Freddie would love to have me perform Voyage for Switzerland. Look, I'm her stand-in. I'm ready to go.
Can you right now give us just a moment?
I would do this. I'd be like,
Will you wear the black dress?
No, I don't wear black dresses. Make it pink and then we're talking. Georgie XOXO Enchanted Living. Switzerland is my number 1 this year, and I agree with William. It could go in so many different directions. Yeah, I'm just hoping, so long as the vocal is solid, I think she will avoid the host country curse. I think she could come 15th or higher, as long as the voice is strong, just because we don't have anything as delicate this year. Yes, we have other ballads, but like Klavdia, big notes, right? Like that's a power ballad. Who are the other ballads? Mila, Serbia. Thank you, a secret video editor in the room who will make himself known later. Serbia has a great ballad, but they're power ballads. This
Austria.
Austria. This is not a power ballad, though, right? This is
Greece. Did we already say Greece?
Yeah, but that has big sort of thrust. Thank you so much.
I took a nap.
Wow, Christopher, welcome. Lots of new people have joined us. Just to remind you, we are broadcasting from the House of Helvetia. This is our residence during our time here in Basel, and I won't say where we are, but nearby, maybe several blocks away, several twists and turns. Okay, not close at all, but somewhere in Basel is the House of Helvetia, where we'll have the meet and greets. You can see the full list on the Wiwiblog's website. We have more than 20 artists confirmed, including some of the fan favorites, including some of the bookies' favorites.
And actually 20.
20. Oh, spot on. Exactly 20x. Thank you so much. So it's going to be full. We hope you will come by. There are four or five artists every day, and then
are we streaming it by chance?
No, it won't be live streamed. No. But if you come to the Helvetia offices where it is, they will be streaming it in the building, so you don't have to watch it in the auditorium. You can watch it. Oh, we've got to tell the people, y'all. We have an announcement. If you are in Basel, you need to listen up. So we did some research. And the Helvetia, where we're having our event, they have a food court. They have food trucks. They have Thai food. They have all sorts of things, burgers, etc. Big screen where you can watch the shows publicly live. And it's really in a sweet atmosphere. Like a few hundred people can fit instead of 10,000. It's not going to be crowded like Eurovision Village, and the food is cheaper. The price of the booze is cheaper.
Y'all, they had an ice cream truck down there that looked so good. I think they called it Ice Dream. Yeah. And they had like a Thai food truck. They're serving booze. Not that either of us really drinks.
But it's all cheaper than if you go to like Eurovision Village. And Ricardo,
there's a playground for the children.
Bring your kids. Your kids can play in the sandbox.
Let me tell you, regarding
the table is shaking.
Sorry, regarding the live shows, they will stream them on a screen publicly. Okay, everyone can join, and they're going to do it. And they're going to do it differently from Eurovision Village, right? So they will give you some caskets that you can put on your ears. Headphones, right? So it will be like a silent disco. I don't know if anyone in the comment section knows the concept, but you go into this place, you put the caskets on, and if you don't want to listen to a song particularly, you just take your headphones off and you go to a food truck and you get food and then you return.
There's one inside a big screen. There's one outside. Is there more than one outside or just one?
I think
there's definitely one inside, one outside.
It's one outside.
It's a vibe.
It's going to be fantastic. So if you don't have tickets to Eurovision, if you don't want to be in a super, super crowded Eurovision Village place or the supplementary arena, I forget, then come to Helvetia for free. Kind people, cheap food, but delicious food. I don't know. It's just good vibes. And it's, 10-minute walk from the center?
It's really a 10-minute walk from the train station.
Yeah.
And also there's plenty of like...
Well, there's also these little trams, and the trams stop like right here.
Right in front of it.
Yeah, but I think it's
like
the table is
going
shaking.
from Helvetia to the arena. It's tram number 14. Have no idea about anything else though.
And
which is like 5 or 6 stations.
Was it Ashenforplatz? Like is nearby. Like we're not far from Central Station is the point. So definitely check out the Wiwiblog's website. Tomorrow we're filming a video so you can see some of the stuff. Follow us on Instagram. But yeah, we highly recommend Helvetia.
Tomorrow is what day? Friday? Big announcement for House of Helvetia tomorrow.
An artist announcement?
For tomorrow we have one announcement, and Saturday our final announcement. For now.
Can you whisper in my ear the final two? Oh, wow.
Big names.
Y'all better pay attention to the Wiwiblog's Instagram. Some more. I mean, all the names we've announced have been incredible.
And there's still one announcement out today. Left. One announcement left today.
Oh, that's already up. Queen Cecil from Denmark is attending the House of Helvetia. So come meet Cecil if you are in Basel. All right. Oh, it's coming, Beth. It's coming tomorrow, hunty.
I'm going to go now.
The table is as stable as my life and income right now. All right, we move on. Oh,
that was cute, Aiden.
You guys, by the way, if you're interested, our reaction video to Latvia's second rehearsal.
How did I not get invited to that?
You were asleep, as you've told us 17 times in this live chat. The video review of Latvia is going live in 10 minutes. I will share that below.
They never invite me to anything.
But look, we continue. Hey, Will, welcome to the chat. Our reaction video to...
Sorry.
Are there any other comments on Switzerland before we move on? Other comments on Switzerland? We look forward to reading them.
Hi, Mommy. Where is FloppyCon tonight?
FloppyCon
where are
was
you?
here early.
Oh, I missed FloppyCon.
Oh, this is a great... Hey, Bernardo, Mishi28 asks, will Lumo also be attending the House of Helvetia?
I don't think so.
We need to send him an invite, or them an invite. How does Lumo identify? Is Lumo a gender-neutral name? Lumo... Well, we will send Lumo an invite.
Yes.
We will send Lumo an invite and let you know. We have not gone skiing, Mummy Blog, sadly. We have not, but we look forward to trying the Swiss sticky swampy stew. That sounds kind of disgusting, actually. Wait, sticky swampy stew. We'll Google that one. We will Google that one. Look, we need to continue. No one has other comments on... Oh, we can confirm Lumo will be there on Sunday. I believe Sunday is a kids' day. So Lumo will be visiting the children. So if you have your kids...
I believe the children are our future.
Teach them well and let them lead the way. And that way leads to Helvetia. But Lumo will be there on Sunday in the kids' space. Just a final note on this. In the food area, at the back of the food area, there is the kids' space. So if you have children, you can come. Bring your partner, have your partner babysit your kids in the kid area, and you come hang with us. Come to the House of Helvetia. All right.
Portugal is on GMT,
just like
London.
the UK. All right, we need to get back.
7:30.
We need to get back to the reviews. Who is next?
Oh gosh.
Okay, so the EBU has not updated, or rather we don't on our website yet have
Can we go to Reddit?
Italy or Spain. I think we will wait for this to be updated. Ricardo, would you mind checking if on Eurovision Reddit they have descriptions for Italy?
Ricardo and I are
and
going
Spain.
to Asia.
All right, but we are going to focus. Laura says,
Stop calling me Ricardo.
I hope those kids don't get traumatized by Lumo.
Renamed.
Oh, that's funny.
Lumo
This
looks
feels
a
like a
they
threat.
there.
Keep Lumo away from the kids, girl.
Lumo looks like a they there.
Lumo is amazing.
Lumo is gender neutral.
Lumo is all encompassing. Lumo represents all people. Is Lumo human? I think Lumo is not
I don't
human.
think so.
I think Lumo is a magical
You know
creature.
what? Let's ask Chat GPT.
All right. We are going to... Italy is up. Diva Down says that the description for Italy is up. So I will pull that up on Twitter right now.
Lumo, comma, the Eurovision character for 2025, comma, is Lumo human, question mark. If not, comma, what is Lumo's type? Like human, comma, feline, comma, canine, period. Help us out, comma, Chat GPT, period.
All right. So let's read these condensed notes on Italy. These are condensed notes on Italy.
We'll get back to Lumo's archetype later. Very similar to the staging we saw at San Remo, the song begins with Lucio at a very long piano wearing a giant-shouldered bolero jacket that looks like the yellow one he wore in the official video. That's it.
No, keep going. There's another one.
Oh, we have two retro speakers at the back of the stage. One is square, the second slightly smaller. Secondly, there's a sepia filter applied to the version you see on TV, which gives the whole performance a 1970s vibe. I do believe that's it.
Okay, so vintage. It sounds like we're going to get what we got at San Remo and keeping it vintage. Wow, the Lumo chat has raised a lot of comments.
I got some info.
Ung says, is Lumo even real? Freddie says, Lumo is so creepy. And here is a serious answer. Lumo represents that we should love everything, even if it is a scary character without any friendly form.
So I do have...
That is beautiful.
I have some info on Lumo. But before we move on, I would just like to say that May is AAPI month. What?
I'm just scooting over so you can see Helvetia, your Swiss insurer, because I think it's pretty. Keep going.
AAPI, Asian Pacific Islander month. That's all.
Thank
We're
you
Asian,
so much.
so love everybody. Just love everybody.
All right, so
Because Jesus loved little children.
comments on
Red and yellow, black and white.
okay,
They were all
comments on
in
Italy.
his sight.
So this is a Eurovision live stream. So we're gonna bring it back to Eurovision and talk about Italy. Aiden says, Italy is actually my most streamed song this year. The vibe is actually just right. Absolute love. Okay, everyone just wants to talk about Lumo. Where?
Okay, shall I read what ChatGPT found on Lumo?
Briefly, yes, and I'll find Italy comments.
Okay. Lumo, the official mascot for the Eurovision Song Contest 2025 in Basel, is not human. Designed by Lynn Brunner, a 20-year-old graphic design student at the Basel Academy of Art and Design, FHNW, Lumo is a gender-neutral and universal figure intended to embody the spirit of the contest slogan, United by Music. Lumo is depicted as a vibrant, anthropomorphic heart with untamed flame-like curly hair that dances to the beat, symbolizing the electrifying energy of music. Its bright colors, or should that say their bright colors? Okay, represent a range of emotions from fervent enthusiasm to the comforting warmth of shared experiences. With expressive hands, big bright eyes, and a mouth poised to burst into song, Lumo serves as a joyful ambassador of musical diversity and togetherness. As a unique creation, Lumo does not resemble any specific animal type like feline or canine. Instead, it stands as a symbolic representation of music's unifying power, aiming to connect people of all ages and backgrounds through the shared experience of the Eurovision Song Contest.
That's beautiful.
I think
Thank you so much. No, honestly, I am moved.
I think we need a separate post on Lumo.
I am absolutely moved. Our goal, look, on Sunday, we may need to stop by Helvetia and take a photo with Lumo. Because
shout out Alex after.
Thank you, Alex, for giving us that info.
Yes, we do, Alex, but we also need to shout out to Lynn Brunner, who created Lumo here in Basel.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful. We have a lot of comments now on Italy. So we are going to talk about Italy. Lucio, this is Heli 888. Italy is giving indie rock vintage Italian cantautore vibes. Love that. Ulu says, I'll only listen to Italy's song when it's performed. Lil Catherine says, I'm undecided on Italy. It's a particular mood, so I need to be in that mood to enjoy the song.
You know, there have been years where I personally wanted Italy to win, as you know, and they did.
Aiden says,
I liked a lot of Italy songs over the years. This is not my top Italian entry. Keep going.
Aiden says, I think Italy isn't very talked about, which surprises me so much. I think it'll definitely be on the left side of the scoreboard. I might just swear on it. And this is a very good point. Italy does not sound like anything else this year. It is in its own genre. It's sort of like, how would you say it? Like a vintage Italian language ballad? No one else has that. Zoë Më is also kind of in her own universe, right? I feel like Switzerland and Italy are competing with themselves in a way, and it's going to be interesting to see where they land. Yes, thank you for that comment, Aiden. And Demetrius Alexou says, Italy this year is a song that I don't care about in the contest, but would appreciate it in any cafe, in my car, or on the beach. Well, Lucio better hope you are watching Eurovision in your car on the beach to get those votes. All right. Any other comments on Italy? Oh, Helly asks, and this is a group question, Italy, dark horse again. Do you think Italy could surprise? Could Italy climb? Could it win?
Are we talking personal preference?
This is not personal preference. This is prediction.
Then yes.
And why do you say that?
Because it's Italy.
Okay, and I think that's fair comment. Because it's Italy, the Italian language does go down very well. Jurors are never afraid to vote for Italy. There is this charm to the Italian language that people want to vote for it. And it's curious to see the comments in this group. People in this chat, they are not vibing with it. And it's really, really rare to see that. Will says, not a dark horse to win, but a dark horse to sort of place top 7. That's very fair.
Oh, I don't think it's winning.
I think that's very, very fair. Daisy Duke says Italy or Switzerland for me. So Daisy Duke is loving Italy and Switzerland. Loris says, I feel like this could be the worst result for Italy in a while. It's not really getting any hype. I must say, part of that comes down to the fact that Lucho did not travel to any pre-parties. Lucho has not really been on the circuit. And you guys, I'm pasting a link to our Latvia reaction, which is about to go live. That's pre-recorded in case you are a fan of Tautumeitas and would like to watch that. Duller Trolled says, I don't like Italy.
It's Diana. Hi, girly girl.
Welcome, Diana. Thank you for joining. And
sharing that opinion. And you know what's interesting to me? Diana is like the happiest, most positive person I've ever met. And to hear Diana actually say, I mean, obviously, Diana, we know that you have a big personality and we love that big personality. So not surprised that you have an opinion. But I've never heard you say anything not positive. So interesting that she does not like it.
Yeah, Italy this year is divisive, and I think he will stand out with the white face paint, right? He's his own universe, the fashion, the clothing, the glam rock. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. It's not one that you kind of forget because visually it certainly stands out. This is Rita. I am always drawn into these more alternative songs, just like Lithuania. Now, before we move on, I just want to say that earlier we interviewed Erika Vikman from Finland. It was an incredible, incredible time. She really shared her soul. She opened up. She was emotional. She was funny. And she gave insights into her performance. And we're going to stop shaking the table. And we're going to look forward to sharing that with you.
So can I just
after this live stream.
Here, can I give my opinion on Erika Vikman, or do you want me to wait until later and do it in a different?
Don't give away the content, but give your general impression.
So this is one of the first songs I listened to this year, right? And boy, from the moment I listened to that song, I'm like, man, this is her own anthem. She insert adjective rocks, right? And I've liked this from day one. It makes me kind of sad to hear. If you all could see what is going on in our apartment right now.
Nothing untoward. Just so you know, the owners of this apartment are on this live stream. What they're doing is they're hugging, and it's very sweet.
Okay.
And it's very sweet.
They were hugging in a carry me around the room kind of way. Okay, anyway, so Erika Vikman, and she is just this big personality, this big character, and I expected a total diva. I expected someone who maybe wasn't super warm, maybe wasn't really friendly, and she's literally beautifully angelic, and she was so kind and so gracious. And at one point, she and William were taking a picture, and they're like, "Make it sexy," and she does this crazy video up and down this boy's, or just her eye motion with William. I'm like, I am sending that to his mother, who is also my mother. But anyway, I was just very surprised, not that she was kind or gracious, but just how subtle she came across, and it actually really just made me like the song even more, because it just shows that she can really own the stage. And I've somehow been left alone, so I'm going to go over here to the comments. There don't seem to be any comments on Erika Vikman here. You all just kind of let me ramble on my own. I think I may have gotten a couple of dislikes. All right, let's see here. What do we have here? Conderoy, yes, we are already in Basel. We got in this afternoon. Aiden says, I asked this before, but do you guys think the vibes will be high this year? I'm quite worried things will boil in the community as we get close to the semis. So for us, it's been a little quiet, like probably quieter this year than normal. Now, granted, we chose to hang out in Portugal because it's so much less expensive in Portugal, and just the quietness and the slow-paced living was probably just what we both needed coming off of crazy work. Gosh, the first 4 months of the year. But let's see. So don't know how to answer that. Well, I feel like there's probably a lot of hype that's missing that we normally have had in years past. So moving on. Here we go. I've got someone commenting on Erica Vickman. Laura says, Erica is amazing and really sweet. It's so funny. She shares, like, if she were to be in a movie, which actress she would want to play her. And after she said it, I was like, oh my God, they look so much alike. And every time I looked at her, I could totally see this actress playing Erica. Suzanne, shaking the table is my new Roman Empire on these live streams. I'm so sorry. Dave Fielding. Hey, Dave. Finland isn't my favorite song, but is by far my favorite performance. I love that you were able to separate those two. Erica is such an inspirational figure, in my opinion, my ultimate fave this year. I love it because, I love the whole empowerment anthem. Yes, it is all about the women owning their power. I had this thought today when she was talking, and you will have to listen or watch the interview itself, but I just wanted to say, based on something she said, what the F is wrong with all these men in power who cannot be accepting of powerful women? You know which part of the interview I'm talking about, right?
Absolutely.
And it just, actually he does, because he was actually interviewing her. I was just outraged as she said that, because there's so much truth in that. Get it together, boys.
All right, I think we should move on now.
But I'm having an Erica love fest here.
The Erica Vickman interview will go live on the Wee Wee Blogs YouTube channel. How about 9:30 p.m. Switzerland?
Erica could win, to be honest.
9?
Don't write her off completely. Y'all, I am with Joe Crook on this. Mummy Blogs is sending love to someone.
There were
Which
many second rehearsals today, which we really should look at and talk about. So we are going to move on. Get ready for the Wee Wee Blogs interview with Erica.
I just want you to know, I am not the one moving off of you. I am having an Erica love fest, and William is making me move on.
The Erica Love Fest will continue at 9:30 CET on the Wee Wee Blogs YouTube channel. You can watch our interview. How long was the interview in the end? Like 30 minutes? 20? It's a 20-minute interview, and she really... It was longer than normal, but she deserved it because she was fantastic. Now,
she was amazing.
We are going to look at the second rehearsal clips that are available on the Eurovision Instagram. Should we do the ones from yesterday that we missed? Or should we do the ones from this evening and today? Thoughts, guys? Who do you want us to review second rehearsals? Shout out in the comments. Thank you so much, Aiden. We are trying to stick to the title of this video, but when Madam starts talking about her passport in Portugal, which she doesn't have, and her desire to move to Vietnam, which she's only visited once, I have so many questions. I have so many questions. We continue. Look, why don't
you know what? I can't say this because then it would get political, but y'all, I live in America.
We can't stay up all night. But what we can do, I'm going to give you my left earphone, and we're going to look at some of these Eurovision performances. My apologies. When I put the Bluetooth in, it connected to the computer. I am so
we
sorry.
need to go back to Italy for
we need to go back to huge. You know what? Wait. Let's just clarify. So what we did when it went silent is we said, "Can y'all hear us now?" Wait, we should probably double check that they can actually hear us now. Sorry. Technical issues. Yes, they noticed. We are here with you now. Thank you so much. So what we were saying earlier is that this gentleman wants us to say huge anus, right?
Which you just
huge,
said, so.
I know. No. But because we have a Vietnamese background, we would always say that as way. Janus. Yes. So we get the joke. We appreciate it. And I do love your photo. Strong resemblance to me. All right.
I mean, it is a Vietnamese man. So
we
way
move
even makes more
on.
sense. But is there any...
Have you plugged in your earpiece?
Yeah, I've got it in. Is there a photo of Italy's outfit, though? We didn't go there.
We will look. Does Italy have a photo of the outfit? Sadly, no. There is no.
But there's Emmy.
They haven't posted the big 5 first picks come out tomorrow, and yeah.
Okay, you're right.
All right.
Okay.
We move on. We're gonna watch Parg, Armenia. This is Parg's second rehearsal.
Horror.
Now, after we finish this live stream, you guys can watch Erica Vickman, and we'll be recording reactions to these.
No,
so
I'm gonna go take another nap.
This is a treadmill. We will not stop. All right, we're watching Parg. Are you ready?
Let's do
this. Oh, he's gone shirtless. He has removed his shirt. He's running on a treadmill.
Please don't trip and fall.
Oh, wow. This looks like a music video.
It is a music video.
No, this is the rehearsal.
I know.
They've given him a very generous TikTok filter. This is pretty
cool. He's got dirt on him, though.
Survivor dragged through the mud. This is qualifying. I'm sorry.
What? Play that again.
This is qualifying. I never doubted this.
The mud is like...
The trousers give this dynamism. They create moments. You know,
him running on this treadmill scares me.
I love the light.
I mean, I would just hate for him to fall and hurt himself.
He's very body confident.
Can you blame him?
This is a great clip. Wow. Okay. Thoughts on the Armenian clip? Please let us know what you're thinking about Armenia, qualifier or non-qualifier. The odds have said he is out. However, many people, myself included, think he is in. That
clip was pretty damn good.
Yep. Joe Crook says the mud is because he walked from Yerevan to Basel. That would take a long time. This is Yana. Yana says it's a huge qualifier. Absolutely. Fab says he's a liver. Indeed, the enunciation could improve, but he has time. Wee Wee Blogs is going to give you a copyright strike. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Eve says, William, don't be ridiculous. Everyone can't qualify, and mad serious funny running is too much. Do you guys like the running? I personally do like the running. I do think this is qualifying. FloppyCon Legend says, I'm not thinking about Armenia.
There's our boy or girl.
Who?
FloppyCon Legend.
FloppyCon Legend, welcome back. Blue Bear Fran says, the song is so bad though. While I do agree that this is not the strongest song, I think that ultimately this is a TV show, and what you do on the stage and how you present it matters, and this is visually arresting. I think it's going through. Oh, but we have a series of viewers who say no. Nguyen J.A. non-qualifier, Mariah non-qualifier, Diva Down non-qualifier, Maru Fan non-qualifier, Demetris K. To sum it up, now is that sweat or water?
Where?
I suppose he is sweating. He is running.
On Demetris K?
Yeah, that's like an emoji of something. Look. In any event, E.T. in Ruins, the semi is too strong for him to qualify. I'm rooting for Ireland's Emmy or Luxembourg's Laura Thorne personally.
I could actually see him qualifying over my sweet Emmy.
I almost feel, while I recognize that Emmy and Laura are very different, both visually and musically, I think people in their heads are like, oh, the two cute girly songs, right? People they simplify things. And then you have this burst of masculine aggression, I guess you could say. It pops out. I think Armenia is going through. Rita says, I am still predicting out, even though he has improved. Harry, whose surname we cannot say, Harry, he is from Armenia. We're talking about Parg from Armenia. Krunislav asks, when is King Sinan joining the stream? Sinan!
Is he here?
Is Sinan still here? We will let you know. He may have left the building. We will let you know.
You think he went down to get Simon?
I think he went to pick up another Wee blogger who was going to stop by, who's working at the event. Let's see. Mummy Blog says, Armenia is amazing. The lighting means light when it's dark and how he can survive with light. But amazing. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, well, look, I think we need to move on. I think we need Malta is up. Oh, and we're definitely going to film a reaction to Malta after this live stream. Malta, we're pulling her up. You guys, this is just a oh my gosh. My Instagram, that is just
Can you
shocking.
click on that?
Would you like to join us to react to Malta?
Come on over.
Sinan said
Can you go back to that so I can...
No. So we can't have three, like the copyright. We'll get a copyright strike if the music is playing out loud. So Sinan will be commenting on the visuals rather than the audio.
She's winning Eurovision Song Contest.
Who?
Girl, don't yell. The mic is right
Miriana,
there.
Conte, serving. She is with.
Oh, okay. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Oh, so sorry. Can you turn that down? Actually, the copyright strike. It'll give us a copyright strike because it will pick it up. I'm so sorry.
Does the mic pick it up?
Yeah, it does. It's quite sensitive. Sorry, you guys. We just don't want this video taken down. All right, we are hitting play.
She's so beautiful.
I love the legs.
It's a new version. It's Eurovision version. It's like totally different. Oh my god.
It's more sultry.
The legs weren't moving when we saw it last time.
Superstar. Look at her.
Oh.
Bless you. Wow.
She's got so much attitude.
Are you crying?
Are you crying? Please, Sinan. The stage is yours, but the pleasure is mine.
Sinan, you're crying over this?
Sinan will comment in our recorded reaction. We will record a reaction after this live stream ends, and we'll upload it tonight. Unless you're going to be able to gather yourself.
Malta?
Wow. A
So
song.
talk about an emotional response.
The song formerly known as Conte has brought Sinan to tears. Wow. What a world we live in. What
is going on in our house?
This is beautiful.
We all need the therapy.
Sleepy Noah 15 says, wow, the background is something for sure. You're completely right. This background has people's legs sort of canning up. And then you see her dancers on the floor, and they're also making shapes, and it's sort of like they're mirroring each other. It's very, very interesting. It gives it depth of field. You're looking at these dancers, but then you see the legs projected behind.
Now that she can't, never mind.
No, please, now that...
No, I will.
Oh, so you're suggesting that it's an anatomical reference.
Now that it can no longer be stated, yes.
Oh, that's interesting. So that didn't cross... She thinks that perhaps it refers to female reproductive area.
Well, yes.
Yes, the area down there. That's very interesting. But I didn't take it that way. I took it more as just sort of like these my legs.
Either way, she's serving.
Very interesting. So Sinan is back. He has gathered himself. Please share your thoughts. Bulgarian German King, Turkish Bulgarian King, Germany.
Oh my god, this is the first rehearsal that I got excited and got a Eurovision winning vibe. May I say that? Literally.
Okay.
I think
the W has fallen.
Girl, don't break our W.
You did it!
Gosh. Wait. Yeah, so I think Malta could win this. Like this is perfection. This is like worldwide superstar. Like if I'm watching, I don't know, Lady Gaga at Copacabana, you know, Rio de Janeiro, it's perfect. And she's using the same colors as this beautiful fan. I feel like she needs this. This is from Chanel, by the way.
Big.
It's like the
This
perfect.
is a big fan.
It's perfect.
Where did this come from? It is huge.
I'm so speechless. Can I show the video or not?
No. We'll get a
Go
copyright
to Eurovision Instagram and you will see what I'm talking about. It's just perfect vocally. Oh my gosh, vocal. And this is a new version, by the way. It has like violence, like very orchestral, sounds. And it's so real, it's so real. It's not like the song that she presented, in Malta. I mean, they really, I cannot talk.
He's still recovering from his
they really worked so much for this, and I think it's finally time Malta to receive the recognition.
Is she your number one?
The applauses, the votes, and everything at Eurovision.
Is she your
finally.
number one?
Well, yes, actually yes. Well, this year I have literally 4 or 5 songs max that I really, really love.
There are other people in this chat who feel like Malta has winning vibes.
It has. It really has. By the way, if you go to Wiwi Blogs, right? Malta London Eurovision Party live performance. It is the most watched video for Eurovision 2025. It has almost 500,000 views.
Does it really?
Yes. This is winning vibes. It is the most watched Eurovision video on our channel this season.
500,
Wow.
500,000
Yes.
views.
Yes.
How did I miss that?
Oh my
I thought
gosh.
Chanel's
Wow.
was the
Wait.
most watched.
No. This year, 2025.
Yeah, no, but not Chanel. Sorry,
let me-
Sadiva.
No.
Oh, that's very interesting. Look, we do need to keep moving. While you're pulling that up, I'm going to read some comments from the Wiwi Blogs YouTube channel.
403K.
403,000 views for Miriana Conte from her London Eurovision Party performance. That is hype. And Sinan, I just need to tell you that this table wobbles, my love. So
I'm
we
so
try.
sorry.
No, it's
I'm
okay.
so
Everyone's
sorry.
doing.
Sorry.
Suzanne, that really interrupts
intentional.
people's
I'm sorry.
focus. Now, this is Veronica Stodden. Veronica says, if Malta doesn't qualify this time, then I don't know what
Cancel
they
Eurovision.
need to
Cancel Eurovision for 10
send.
years.
This is Jetin. How did they allow Malta's visuals but made Erica cover up? Talk about this. Now, I believe Erica later said that wasn't actually true. Wasn't that true? Did it? Or the producers?
Well, she used the same.
Oh, sorry. Producers from Finland said that there was no.
Yeah.
We need to. We're gonna check that. But thank you so much. Freedom for everyone. Freedom for everyone. We love women. They should dress how they want to dress. Anne Eames says, "Es ist so schön, wie du dich freust, Sinan." Or something like that.
Oh my gosh! Isn't she the?
She
from the German
competed in
girl?
Austria. Was it Germany or Austria?
Yeah, Germany.
Oh
I
yes,
think.
it was Germany. Sorry.
Girl, you have to come back. Come on, we need you at Eurovision.
Yellow Brick Road was the song.
Yeah.
Yellow Brick Road.
Oh, Lily,
Oh,
Yellow Brick
Ireland.
Road.
Was it Ireland?
No, she competed with that with Conchita as her mentor.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So about Miriana, literally, she is serving Golden Soul.
She's serving Conte.
Ruch Tadej,
Singing.
literally.
There's no way Malta has a shot at winning despite her being a good vocalist. The jury would punish her for being too campy in your face.
Maybe they moved on from being, very
not.
conservative.
I don't know. I don't think.
It's 21st century. Eurovision has moved on so like few years ago from being Eurovision is more modern now than before, more daring, may I say, because we have a lot of daring performances this year. I mean, we have a lot of shirtless men this year. We got sauna, we have Armenia, we have Australia, Milkshake man, girl.
Indeed. This is Harry. That performance surely served Conte because that look... Okay. Inappropriate comment. Declan C says, people need to stop thinking the jury is full of old men. It's a very diverse group. And I would say that Sweden's victory in Melody Festival, and that jury was made up of many of the same people you'd seen at Melody Festival in recent years. And then it surprised people that they won with something so funny and humorous. Mm-hmm. So I think maybe people are more willing these days to embrace things that are not the typical Eurovision song.
Yes.
Andrea Lee says, I'm crying because I've missed Sinan so much and hearing his voice.
So much love.
too.
Thank you so much for watching.
And last zero reminds us all,
Yes.
no jury votes in the semi.
I think she could win the semifinal.
And then if she wins the semifinal, she moves up in the odds, right? Typically, because they know it leaks, it always leaks, and the bookies then change the odds. And that would give jurors the confidence to vote for her in the final. So I think, because jurors are people, they read the news, and she will be in the public eye anyways because of the whole controversy. And then the fact that the bookies might push her up if she does well in the semi will give them another excuse to vote for her. Or not an excuse, but more support for themselves. You know what I'm saying? They'll be more confident. Yes. And here we go.
Do we have videos from Big Five and Big...
They come out tomorrow, after their second rehearsals. So this is first rehearsal of Big Five.
I wanted to see Melody. What the hell?
Georgie says, I miss Sinan so much.
So did
So much love.
And then Mr. CG says, camp or not, it's good, it's good.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Perfect.
if it's good, it's good.
If you're voting, you're voting. You know?
And then the Duck says, we don't get the semi result before the final, though. No, we don't. However, bookies make their odds often based on internal connections and leaks. And you'll see very consistently that the person who did win the semi-final or came top two, you can go back and look at the odds and say, whoa, after semi one, after semi two, those odds for those countries shrank. They're frequently very accurate. And it's because of these leaks, because it gets out. You guys... Hashtag covered by Jordan says Melody's Spain description is out. We need to locate this. Has it been updated on the Wooby Blogs website? Let us see right now.
Do you like it?
I love the fan.
Has it been updated? We are looking.
Melody. It's done WoobyBlogs.com.
Una divas valiente, poderosa. Oh my gosh, I forgot the lyrics.
Indeed, it is on the Wooby Blogs website. Suzanne, would you like to do a dramatic reading of the EBU's description of Melody's first rehearsal at the Eurovision Song Contest in Basel, Switzerland? Spain, of course, being one of the Big Five and the automatic qualifiers.
Are you sure they're one of the big... I'm kidding.
Girl, keep scrolling so I don't have to keep talking.
She's one of my other favorites, by the way.
Oh, they got Italy's out too.
Yes, but we're going to do Spain. We're doing Spain.
España.
All right.
Vamos, mi alma dorada.
Spain, Melody, as a diva.
Just a quick one. Can you guys hear okay? There's a bit of background noise. Ricardo is making a lot of noise. But only love, honey. Only love. Only love.
Scandinavian man.
He's going to slap me. All right, sorry.
Woo. He's like daddy style. Can you start?
Suzanne, are you still with us?
Yes, yes. The song brings all the summer party vibes, and the dance remix was just the beginning of the total overhaul this performance has been given since Melody won Bindi Form Fest back at the beginning of February.
Pause. Not Bindi Form, Benidorm.
Since Melody won Benidorm Fest back at the beginning of February, Melody being lowered on a swing at the beginning, the throne pop, the pink neon, all gone.
Ooh.
Now the staging feels much sharper and more sophisticated, and there's a clear narrative that splits the song into 3 distinct acts, each packed with energy and emotion. But it's more than just the feeling of it. Each act has its own colors and graphics, from purple in the first act to red in the second, and pure white at the end that merges with the mountain backdrop at the back of the stage. Each act also has its own combination of dancers. Melody has 5 in total, 3 male and 2 female. And the routines they perform are different in each act. The structure of the performance is so clever, and despite the complexity, she owns the stage from start to finish. We also need to give a shout out to Melody's outfit because it's entirely fabulous. A black corseted bodice with pointy bits on the shoulders and the hips. It reminds us of a black orchid, paired with a black fedora and black thigh boots. In the opening shot, we see her in shadow against a white background, and the silhouette of everything from her nails to her hair is a work of art. The dancing in the final 10 seconds is a real moment. We're not going to tell you because we couldn't do it justice, but you just wait.
Okay, this sounds another Eurovision winning song.
Okay, you guys, this is very interesting. Rainer Unsen says, melody staging sounds so nice. I need Spain to win.
I mean, we could have, I think we will have surprise winner.
And another surprise is that this
Like
table keeps shaking.
Oh
So
my
let's
gosh.
not touch it.
We apologize.
Magnus says, Bindi form. That's why melody won. LOL.
Sorry, y'all.
Manuin says, winner, Spain.
We would love to go to Spain, right?
Gosh.
For Eurovision.
Absolutely.
Imagine in Barcelona or Madrid.
And Yana says, in my opinion, Spain
Yes.
will end up in the top 5.
Yep.
Ish.
Yep.
This is an important philosophical existential question. Krunoslav asks, Esa diva or slow-mo?
Oh, come on. Slow-mo, of course. I mean, you know. Yeah.
You're always going to go for slow-mo.
Just because. Yeah.
That's a hard one.
By
to
the way,
pick.
she's releasing a new song, Chanel. Actually, tomorrow, Chanel is releasing a new song. You gotta listen, guys.
Okay, controversial comment. My tire is flat says, don't be surprised when Spain comes last. That's 26th in the final. Based on that description that we just read, do you think this is coming last?
No.
I don't either.
No. It's too big. I mean, melody.
You know, Spain did have a bad year back in 2019. I remember
Mickey.
La Vida not doing very well. Sorry.
Well, also in 2021, 0 points.
I just love this. Spain. I just love the Spanish fans always. I love
They're
the
the best.
Spanish
They're the
best
most
OGs.
passionate. I think they're the most passionate.
Literally the best.
Greek fans are up there. Spanish and Greek
Mi almas
fans
doradas.
are the two I always think of.
Yeah, but the Greeks seem to be a little bit quieter than the Spanish. I don't know. Maybe not.
No, but fires run deep, girl. Fires.
Balkan,
Where are my
Balkan,
Greek
Balkan.
gods this year?
Until
Cannot
us.
wait to see them.
All right. Belle says she got one of the best vocals this year. Love her flamenco influences in it. Love you guys. Thanks for your hard work. Thank you for saying that. And thank you for tuning in from the House of Helvetia. We love you. All right. Here we go. Krunoslav says there was similar hope or hype for Blanca Paloma and she flopped.
Oh, that was the year I skipped.
But you know, that's interesting. I feel like Blanca Paloma was a really interesting risk to take. I was on the Benidorm Fest jury that year, and I gave her 12 points. And it was a risk saying, can this type of flamenco do well at Eurovision? And I think it was worth a try. Because even if she did poorly, there is no shame for Spain with Blanca Paloma. She was always an act people wanted to hear. She was a great ambassador for Spain. So it's okay that she came last, because people still remember.
But in 2023, we had better songs. Like we had, oh my God, we had Loreen, we had Karia, we had Noah Kirel, we had so many great songs. Like this year is, you know, not so great if we compare to 2023. So
you know, it's funny. Like, I think most of us feel like this year isn't that great, but there are some people who feel like this year just has banger after banger after banger that they love.
yeah, we got a lot.
So it really
of,
all comes to personal preference.
But you know, the stagings change the, you know, the way we feel about a certain song usually. So
Lucy Percy from the House of Wee Wee,
hi,
dialing
Lucy
in
Percy.
to the House of Helvetia. She says, nah, I'm with them. Maybe not last, but it's bottom 10, isn't it? Oh, in the final for sure. The song isn't anywhere near strong enough, and they've had better songs do worse. This is very
I've never heard Lucy
interesting.
say "isn't it."
Sorry, whenever a British person writes, the INT it threw me. It threw me.
isn't it?
We continue. Melody will blow our minds for sure. They are watching cat videos while we're trying to talk about Eurovision.
Meow 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 meow. Isn't that?
And I just want to tell you guys that in 17 minutes, that's at 9:30, Our interview with
16
Erika
months.
Wickman will be going live. That's 9:30 Central European time. It's a 20-minute interview with Erika Wickman. I'm going to put it in the chat now so you can ask to be notified because you need to watch her bare her soul.
Beautiful interview, actually.
Beautiful
right?
woman. It's not what you
mean,
expect.
No, it's not like the Erika on the stage. It's like completely different Erika. Like speaking with her soul.
Yeah.
You know?
It was an
beautiful.
esa diva moment,
Yeah.
you know?
It was very serious, like very, you know.
We-
Let's talk about serious stuff right now, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming, but you know, let's talk about serious stuff.
Indeed. And we address the controversy surrounding Finland's president. She gives us her hot take on his comments that he's supporting Sweden's act rather than her. You can follow that on the
would you
Wee
do
Blogs
that?
YouTube channel. We will be ending this live stream before then. And the reason is we arrived in Basel today, so we're very tired.
I took a nice long nap.
I'm glad you did. We didn't. And we're very
don't know how I
tired. So
slept through them
we are
after
entering the
the
home
video.
stretch of this live stream. Our first here from the
We'll
House of
miss you until
Helvetia.
tomorrow.
But we just want to remind you that the House of Helvetia, the artwork you can see behind us.
Girl.
Woo, House of, wait. Oh, woo, House of Helvetia.
Sorry. Yeah.
Our event starts in Basel on Saturday. That is Saturday, May 10th. We have 20 Eurovision acts confirmed so far. Coming in, I think 4 come a day. And then we'll have some panels on the Friday and Saturday. You can check out the schedule on the Wee Blogs website. I will update it after this live stream. But it's not just our event, right? You have our artist meet and greets, but then you can hang around. Helvetia is having its own events. And someone's making a smoothie in the kitchen while we're doing a live stream. I love
They're making coffee.
Oh, making a coffee. Thank you. Coffee
dying.
courtesy of the House of Helvetia. No, you make your coffee. I'm so sorry. That was so rude of me. I just didn't know if someone was drilling in the wall, if someone was... But in any case, Helvetia, their campus in Basel is stunning. It was made by a famous architect who I believe did the Bird's Nest Stadium in Beijing for the Olympics. Like, super famous architect. And they have...
about a year
How do you know
old.
that? Oh my
We
god.
had a
We
tour
had to
today.
this wonderful
Research.
tour
Yeah.
with Daniel and Alex. They were the most
Very kind.
hospitable
Very
and
kind.
welcoming hosts.
And they pointed us to the fact that the food court is going to be hopping. So you can stick around before or after our event if you stay to watch the Helvetia events. And there is food. It's cheaper than the food in Eurovision Village. They have public screenings
Let's not eat
of the semifinals and the grand final. It's a very nice atmosphere. If you're not into the mass crowds of Eurovision Village or you don't have tickets to the arena shows, definitely check it out. Again, it's on the Wee Blogs website, and we'll be talking about it over the next week. But yeah, we're going to wrap this up shortly. Final thoughts before we go. Final thoughts about what you saw today. Actually, before we go, Simon, come join us, Hunty, and Bernardo as well.
Ricardo.
Wait, I'm going to push this back.
Ricardo.
We still have to get off this stream in a few minutes. Oh, great. Oh, we're all here.
okay.
So, all of us are working
What
at...
a phototastic moment.
Oh my gosh. Should I do full screen? No, I actually...
We all looked so good.
It's the ring light. Let's be real. It's the ring light.
Ricardo just
But all of us
Ricardo is dying.
are going to be at the House of Helvetia. And I just want to go around quickly. And whatever Eurovision thought you're having after seeing today's footage, after seeing recent footage, just give us your talking point before we say goodbye. Simon, let's start with you.
Well, biggest talking point is that we are
Ricardo's
putting...
not in the frame.
Oh, please don't shake the table.
No shaking. No milkshaking here. No. My biggest take...
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Oh yeah.
It's better than yours, that much.
Girl.
It's better than yours. I can beat you, but I have to charge my milkshake. Brings all the
Well, at least I'm not staying in a 6-person apartment, so I can actually bring boys to the yard if I want to. Anyway,
Is that an invitation?
Okay, I'm going to get to stay on topic. Could we please
Yes.
I mean, I'm obviously not a boy.
Yeah.
tell us about Cecil, please? What do you think of the blue? Because this was a big talking
Yeah.
point. Is the blue outfit, blue curtains, is it too much?
no, I don't think it's too much. I think it will enhance her vision of this song, and I hope when we see the second rehearsal clip after tomorrow that it will be that elevation that we are all hoping for after DMGP, because the song is there, she's fierce, she will slay vocally. I just hope the package is there when we see it all together. That's my...
And before you go, there's a Danish message for you on the screen.
Yes, from lovely Diana. Hi, Simon. Håber du har det godt. I hope you are well. Thank you, Diana. I am. Basel is amazing, and I just bumped into Kai on the street casually because that's what you do here in this city. So yeah, lots of love.
Thank you so much. We move on to Bernardo Tavares Pereira.
I don't know how they're going to talk because they're back here doing God knows what behind my back.
I'm trying to do some gymnastics because this is very hard logistically. I really enjoyed Latvia's rehearsal today. I thought it was very dramatic, a very nice piece of storytelling, as well as Austria's. It kind of like got me a bit more into Eurovision this year. It's been a rough couple of days, guys. And I think now that we're here, it's actually starting to kick off. So I'm getting more and more excited as the hours go by, even though I'm dying. I'm very tired.
Suzanne, thoughts?
Please come back to life.
It's been an interesting few days in Lisbon. We actually had a really great time in Lisbon, and it was fun to live stream from there and do things a little bit differently. I miss the way things used to be, but I am so excited to be in Basel and to be running into people and to have conversations live with people with whom we speak online, and can't wait to meet many of you at the House of Helvetia if you are here in Basel. And so it's just exciting again to be on the ground and to be around so many familiar faces, both online and in person soon. So lots of love.
Sinan Sadula.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
It's just your thoughts.
Anything you want to say. Just don't cry.
Why would I cry right now? I'm just so happy to be here. Because, Eurovision 2025 started a little interesting for me. And I wasn't very excited and very invested, actually. But I'm so happy that finally I'm at Eurovision event because this is my first Eurovision event this season.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I haven't been to pre-parties or national selections, whatever. So thank you so much to every single person who is going to come to our Helvetia lounge, House of Helvetia, from May 10th. And thank you so much to every single person who is watching our videos. We love you, we see you, and we can't wait to see you.
That was beautiful.
Grammy winning.
Give him the Oscar.
What's also lovely is this super chat from João Pedro Jorge, who says, I just loved Klavdia's rehearsals. Love from Portugal. Girl. See you in Basel next week.
We took that flight this morning.
Thank you so much. We can't wait to see you. And I think my comment, or it's not even a comment, we were waiting at an undisclosed location for Erica Vikman, and lo and behold, we saw Claude from the Netherlands on the street. And so we had a little chat, we snapped a little pic. I have not yet put this on social media, but look how playful our man is. Look at the tongue in this photo. He is giving humor, he is giving joy, he is giving freedom, and he is giving face hunty.
We also confirmed the suit is velvet.
Velvet, not pajamas. We have another super chat, actually. This is Dave Fielding. Thanks for a great stream. See you all in Basel next week. Dave, we hope you and your wife, Michelle, will be at the House of Helvetia. We love seeing you, and we need you asking questions in the audience. We really do. But look, we are going to make it stop. We are going to wrap this.
Did you already talk about that? Oh, yes,
we did. Thank you, Joao. We're going to wrap this up. Stick around. The Erica Vikman interview premieres in 6 minutes. I'm going to paste the link in the chat right now so that you do not miss it. And yeah, thank you so much. We are going to see you at the House of Helvetia very, very soon. But I'm not hanging this up until I get this link in the, sorry, here we go. Pasting. Boop. Oh, it pasted hearts rather than the link. This is not going according to plan.
We like hearts.
We love hearts.
This is a team of love.
It's a team of love.
Queen of
Oh my
hearts.
goodness. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Wait a minute, hunties. Wait. here it is. And they're dropping like flies because I'm botching the end. There we go. There we go. Copying the link right now. Pasting it in. Okay. Boom.
Is it like our first interview here in Basel?
No, Vibe went live this afternoon. Vibe went live this afternoon.
And by the way, I won Halfdan's car. Watch that interview and find out why I won Halfdan's car.
Oh.
You want a car?
Yep, I won his car.
I'm sorry, what?
Wow.
Can we drive?
The mysteries.
Is it like a Hot Wheels?
It's a car. It's a normal car.
Where is it?
Like a car. A driving car.
Drive us somewhere.
Watch the interview on the Reblogs YouTube
Can I just say something? If you're driving someone else's car, you better be Swiss insured by Helvetia. Get that insurance.
Insure your life.
Honestly, y'all, insurance, y'all all need insurance for everything. It's so important to have insurance, home insurance, health insurance, car insurance.
Jewelry insurance.
Honestly, you get insured.
Artwork.
Leg insurance
without
if
car
you
insurance,
are.
no
Yeah, you're a supermodel. Say again.
Could you imagine?
I mean, you
without
know,
car
J.Lo
insurance?
has
her butt
Without car
insured.
insurance. No.
I couldn't live without insurance.
It's illegal.
In any case, we're insured and we hope you are too. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, by the way, we're going to upload more videos tonight. We're going to film reactions to second rehearsal. So those will be going live on our channel. They're premiering rather, but we'll not be on the live stream again tonight. All right. We'll see you later.
Bye.